Against the Jets, can New York even the score? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
There he goes, right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinn Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Phillips. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
It's a 39-yard punt. On the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing, Jones.
Got a man, it's Mims.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now Jones.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
On the draw, Robinson. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
That's touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. Phillips. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Phillips. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles. thus the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run here with Robinson, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-0.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play. Here's Matthews. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. New England trying to get a place on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's caught by Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Caught on the slant. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, But what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Denzel Mims. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, they stick with Singletary. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. And his throw is incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're putting
the Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jones throw there into the hands of Ross. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. That is caught by Mims. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jamien Sherwood. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the gun, Jones. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A gain of 6 there on first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Denzel Mims
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Jones off the bootleg. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for New England. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones throw into the hands of Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Denzel Mims with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Phillips to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
On the ground, it's Singletary. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back now here on EA Sports. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Back to throw. Phillips. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete.
Let's go.
The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the bootleg, Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Phillips now looking to throw on 2nd down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Phillips. He sets to fire deep, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He's going to take another shot here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. All right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They'll try the left side with Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Robinson. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This taken in at the goal line.